Hello everyone, welcome to EduTechGyan YouTube channel. Today is another video on the real-time scenario web series on the Azure Data Factory. So today's topic is how can we restart or rerun the pipeline from the point of failure in the Azure Data Factory. So what is this meant by point of failure? So in some cases, when we have a pipeline, when our pipeline have multiple processes, suppose we have a 10 processes run in a pipeline, right? And if suppose our pipeline is break at the point of fourth service or fifth service, so in that case what will happen? Do we need to again do the process, again run the process, and it will start from the point one, or do we have any option to start it from the point where it is actually failed? So yes, in the Azure Data Factory we have option to rerun the process from the point of failure. So that we are going to look into that. So today we are going to see that in the practical. How can we achieve that thing? So yeah, let's get started on that. So for that we need to log into the Azure portal. So let's go to that portal now. So I'm already logged into the Azure portal. So in the Azure portal we have to go to the Azure Data Factory first. So this is the interface what we have for the Azure. This is the my Azure Factory name. Okay. So now I'm launching the studio for Azure Factory. So in this Azure Factory, today we are going to create one pipeline, and in that pipeline we are taking some activities. Like I'm considering 3 activities, and on the basis of that 3 activities, we are going to fail the pipeline in the middle, so that we can see how we can rerun or restart the pipeline. So let's go and create one pipeline here. Let's give name pipeline rerun. Okay, I'll give rerun pipeline. Okay. This is what I give the name. Now I need to copy the activity. Like I copy one activity as a weight, another activity as a copy, and one more activity like same weight. Okay, so these are the total 3 activities I'm taking. So let's connect these. Okay, so I have connected these 3 activities with each other. Okay, so now what we are going to do, so here in the copy activity, what we are going to copy, we are copying one file from the source location to the destination location. So for that we are using storage account. So this is my storage account. I have already one storage account. In that storage account I have container name download, right? And inside that container I have 2 folders, one is input and one is output. So in the input folder I have one file, that is the file name is employee.txt, and in this file we have one record, right? ID name and file name, like ID name and file name. So what I am going to do with the copy activity, I'll copy this file from this location input to the folder location output, and I'll give that file name in the output.txt. Okay, so this is what we are going to achieve to this activity copy. Okay, so once we and in this case what we will run first this whole pipeline as a success. So what we can do, we put the file in that respective location and run the process. So it will work, actually it will complete the process successfully. And in second iteration what we will do, we will delete the file from the input folder and then we try to run the process. In that case what will happen, the process will fail at the copy activity, and then we try to rerun the pipeline from the same copy activity while we put back the file to the location. So okay, so let's practically see that. So for that what we need one source and one destination. So before that what we need one link service to connect to the storage account, right? So for that we need to go to link service. We need to create one link service for this blob, Azure blob storage account, right? So I'm giving name as a storage account link service connect. Okay, and here we are going to select a subscription. or is a free one. We need to select our storage account name. So my storage account name is this SFTP. Okay, now we need to test the connection. It is connected or not. Once it is connected, yes, this is connected. Now we need to create a link service. And with the help of this link service, we can create a data set. Right? So we need a data set in a copy activity. So that we will going to create. So now we go back to the author menu. Here in this activity, what we are going to do, go into source location first. In the source, we don't have a storage account related data sets here. Okay, we have a database and we have a REST API, so we don't need this. So let's create a new one. For that, we need a blob storage. This is the source data set. I am using a delimiter file, right? Text file we are using. Let me give name as like source location or source file. We give name as source file. Here we are selecting our link service what we created, and now we need to select the path from where we are going to pick the file. So we are going to pick file from the input folder, right? So this is our path. We have a header, we have a connection. So I'll click on OK. So we have a path. Okay. Now for the destination, what we are going to do, we are going to create a new, again blob storage, delimiter file, and now we give name as a target file. Okay. And give name as a target file. We again select the same link service. Now we need to select the location. So where we are putting our file is to the output location, right? So we are selecting output folder. Okay. Now we don't have any schema there, so we select none because we don't have any file in the output folder. So we select none. We click OK. Now what we are going to do, if you open this target file, target data set, you can also see from here as well, target data set. So we don't have a file here, right? But we need to put file. So what name we want to give? So we want to give output.txt. So what will happen in this case? Whatever the content of that input folder have employee.txt, that content will copy into this output.txt. Okay. This will happen in there. So now what we are going to do? Okay. So we already are connected with this, all the things with each other. Mapping don't need actually. Okay. So now let's go and validate this first. So I am validating this first. Validation is must because with the help of validation we can understand is there any error in the pipeline or not. We don't have anything. So now we can validate copy and sorry. This is also working fine. Okay. So now we can debug. So once we click the debug, so you can see this process is started. Okay. So first one is pass. Now it hits second process. Second activity actually. First activity is pass. Now it is working on the second activity. Take terms sometimes. Okay. See. First, second and third, all three activities are passed. You can see the green symbol and the status is succeeded. Okay. So all three are succeeded. So now if we go back to the folder, like input folder, we have a text file. Same way, if we go to the output folder, here also we have a text file. In this file also we have that same data what we have in the input file. See, same thing. Okay. So now what we are going to do, because we need to check the restart process. Okay. So now in this case it is start. It is pass actually. So if you can see, we can go to the monitor here. Like here, you cannot do anything here much actually. Right? It is already passed. So now what we can do, Let me will do one thing first. I'll publish this thing so that the changes will save, right? This will help us actually. Yeah, so changes are saved. So this is actually saved for the future purposes. So whenever I get back to this, I can see this change, or I can see these things what I have decided. Okay, so I have saved this. Now what we can do, we go to the input folder, we have this file text. I'll delete this file now, and we rerun this pipeline again. Okay, let's finish this one first. Let the publishing be finished. Okay, publishing is done. ARM template is generating. So once ARM template is generated, we can go. Okay, so this is also done. So now what we can do, we can run trigger. Trigger and the debug is same. So let's click on the trigger. So there is nothing to configure. Okay, everything is configured. I hit the trigger. Now we can go here. We can see this is a trigger. This is debug mode. This is trigger mode. So here it is in progress. Let me refresh one more time. Oh, what is happening? Okay. See, this is fail. Okay. You can see what it say. Okay, let me do one thing. I'll click on here so you can see the full view. Okay, so now if you can see here, okay, here if you can see, it is saying that not found error is coming, right? Why not found error is coming? Because the system is looking for the file in that folder location. That file is not exist, right? That file is not exist at the source. Okay? So that's why this employee.txt file is not exist. That's why this not found error is coming. Okay. Now what we can do? See, we have option here, right? This is the option, rerun option. So here we need to understand one thing first before rerunning. Now our process is fail at this point, right? So do we need to start from this position or before one position before this? So if you see that something is happened here, that's why it is affecting this one. So then you need to run this process first. Otherwise you can run this process and it will start from here only. Okay. So currently we know that why it is failing. So let's get back to this folder again. Okay. Let me do one thing. I'll delete this file, this one as well, so that it will generate new file. Okay. And now we can put again one file into the input folder, same file. So let me pick from the location. This is the file we have. Okay. So now I overwrite this file here. Okay. So now we have file at the input location. Okay. This is the input location. So now what I can do, I can, but I want to run from here, not from the here. So let me click on this option. Here if you see the message, are you sure you want to rerun the pipeline? Okay, so yes, I want. So I'll click on this. So if you see this, one more thing here, let it finish first and then I'll explain. See now, this is succeeded. Okay, so first I'll show you the output. We have a data at output location, right? Now we have a file as well, and in that file we have a data as well. Okay, so this is the output file. Let's come back to the process. So here if you see what we did, we execute this. So whatever the thing before this means, from here n number of things will happen before this, that all things will skip. You can see this is a skip because we don't want to execute this thing again, because this is already executed successfully, right? We fail at this point. So what I want to execute from this point to till the end of the point. So that's why before the failure, whatever the process are passed, that I already that things are skipped here, and from the point where it is failing, that point will start. So this is how the process is work, actually rerun process is work. Hopes you like this video and you understand how we can rerun this process. So if you have any doubt or any queries, so you can add comment in the video, so I'll try to resolve that query as well. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you for joining us on this educational and technological adventure at EduTechGyan. We hope you enjoyed the content and gained valuable insights to help you on your learning journey. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our latest uploads. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas for future videos, we'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. Remember, knowledge is power, and with EduTechGyan, you'll always be ahead in the game. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep embracing the wonders of education and technology. Stay curious.